So GamesCom has started this year. The conferences were on last night. I watched the Sony one, which was on actually at 3 AM in Australia. I don't know why I watched it, and I slept in and missed my uni lecture. But anyway, so I just wanted to talk about the goods and the bads of the conference and Sony's announcements in general so far at GamesCom. Okay, number one for the good is the new Vita games that were announced. Mainly, the first one is Media Molecule's new game. The creators behind Little Big Planet. Their new game called Tearaway. It's a paper world with kind of paper textures. The art style's pretty cool. They utilize the back touch of the Vita pretty well, it looks like, and it looks like just a very family friendly game. They showed a trailerist thing for Killzone Vita finally. We saw it before in, I think, like a sizzle reel before the Vita came out, but this is kind of confirming that it was there. It is actually developed by Guerrilla, so exactly the same developer that has made the Killzone PS3 games. Number two, Sony announced the Crossfire feature for the Vita. So the games that are on PS3, which are also on Vita, you can get for free. So that includes right now PlayStation AllStars Battle Royale, Sly 4 and the Ratchet and Clank's new game. So I think that's really good. It makes the Vita a lot more enticing, especially if you were considering getting one. You would say, oh, I might own already 2 or 3 games for my Vita already. Number 3 is another 2 more IPs from Japan Studio. The first one is called Rain. It's a PSN game. Kind of looks puzzle-ish. It has a nice art style, so that looked pretty cool. It did look like a PSN game. And another game called Puppeteer. This one is for the PS3, I'm pretty sure. They didn't really announce what it was for, but I assume it's for the PS3. It kind of looks like Little Big Planet-ish. It's very wacky, if you want to say, about a puppet and there's scissors that attack with it. I don't know. It's just strange. But yeah, it's always good to get new IPs. Number 4 is the new PlayStation AllStars Battle Royale characters that were announced. These characters were already leaked from the people that hacked the beta, but it's good that they're actually confirmed. So that's Ratchet and Clank, Spike, Dante, and Sackboy. I think Sackboy actually looked maybe one of the interesting ones out of those 4. And yeah, I'm excited to play as them. And number 5 is the announcements about PlayStation Plus they made. First of all, the storage is moving up from 150 megs to 1 gigabyte, which is good if you want to store like your Skyrim save, because that's a pretty big file. PlayStation Plus is getting access to the God of War beta, Ascensions, the multiplayer beta, so that should be cool. They announced that PlayStation Plus is finally including the Vita stuff in it soon, so that also makes the Vita more enticing if you have PlayStation Plus, because you're probably gonna get free games for it already. And now for the bad. Number 1 is Call of Duty Vita. I think everyone was a bit skeptical at E3 how they didn't show any gameplay of the game, but now we kind of know why. They showed a trailer. It looked quite rubbish, to be honest. Later on they announced who the developer was. It's Nihilistic Games. If you've heard of them, they've made PlayStation Move Heroes and Resistance Burning Skies. I know Metacritic isn't something to always go off, but from that precedent, I don't think that Call of Duty Vita is going to be that good. Especially because Resistance Burning Skies only came out a couple of months ago. I don't think they've even been developing Call of Duty Vita for that long. Number 2. This news isn't really bad news, but it is sad. Sly 4 Thieves in Time got pushed to 2013. I think that's kind of fair, just because it had to come out this month, maximum next month, because you don't want it to be competing with the very big games at the end of the year, because it can't. So I think they just pushed it back, so we're going to be waiting even longer for Thieves in Time. Number 3 is that there was no announcement of any price drops for the PS3 or the Vita. There was no announcement of the new PS3 Super Slim. Sony said they weren't going to announce it there anyway, but we're hoping just it'd be great for the holiday season for it to come out. Also, the Vita still costs the price of your second kidney to buy. So don't think I'm buying that anytime soon either. And 4 and 5 I'm going to put into one because there's 2 games into this thing. But the news is that Sony is still wasting money on the Move. They showed FIFA 13 with playing on the Move. I don't know who the heck would play FIFA with the Move. It makes no sense. I'm pretty sure you can play a lot better if you play just with the DualShock by itself. And also a new IP called Until Dawn. It wasn't announced that you can play with the DualShock only. So if you want to play that IP, it's kind of like a teenage horror. So if you wanted to play that, you're going to have to get a Move. So that's been my thoughts on the Gamescom Sony's conference for this year. Hopefully there'll be more announcements of cool stuff during the week, more trailers and stuff. If you want to say anything, you can leave it down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, you can like it, and if you want to subscribe, you can subscribe up there. Yeah, see ya!